Stockpile Hobbies.
Welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies, everyone. Enzo and I are delighted to bring this review to you. It is the Behold Galvatron Unicron Companion Pack. Enzo, check this out. I'll show the camera first. Enzo has not seen this yet. This thing is amazing. Come on over here, let's do a review. Enzo brought over the original one. We're going to do a comparison here. So, yeah, it's exactly the same guy, figured. Pretty cool. Love the deco again with outlines everywhere. Let's see what else is in the box, though, as well. Alright, so in the box we have his instruction manual, along with all the straps I cut. We'll be going through the transformation in a little bit. He also has this awesome accessory pack. Let's see what's in here. Fusion cannon. Oh, there's got a lot of cool things. So we have a Quintesson ship Enzo from the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember.
Take that. We have a Junkion ship. I believe in the movie this should be orange, but yellow looks pretty cool. Here you go, Enzo. We have a correctly painted Galvatron ship from Unicron that he gets. That's nice. That should be in scale with Unicron if he holds it in his hand or something.
And if you tell by the difference,
we have two of the guns here that he would use as blasters, which are also just a bigger version kind of his ship here, as you see. I believe these can also go together and form one massive gun. There we go. That's pretty crazy.
Oh my god, you can just put the other one and just go triple gun.
Yep. He has another awful matrix here on a chain. I really don't like this. It's just, I wish this was like real chain, like the one I have on the other one that Enzo brought down. He didn't bring down the chain though on him. And a purple matrix as well. And finally his cannon, and this just assembles like that. Looks cool. We can compare it to the orange one here on the first release from Kingdom. Get my hand out of the way. There we go. And now, put that on his arm. All right, there we go with my custom matrix I have on the chain for him. Looks really cool. I love how he looks. Also, in the accessory package are a ton of micro Unicron figures. That would be in scale with the Unicron over here on the table that I have. These are awesome. There's so many of all of them. It looks like RC. I see the Dinobots in there. It looks like the Seeker Jets. Swoop. Yep. Cyclonus. These are awesome looking. Megatron. Wow. Let's go hold these up over to the Unicron. Oh, there's one more here. I missed one. One more. It looks like Dirge Ramjet there. Pretty cool. Wow. They're so tiny. These would fit on the little clear stand that Unicron comes with. So I took some of the really small figures and I put them on Unicron. You can see how small they are. I got a couple of Dinobots up here. They're so tiny. If you have a magnifying glass and an airbrush or a very small needlepoint paintbrush, I think you can make these look amazing with some paint and some color on them. They would really pop next to him being on there. But they are so small. I'm going to be leaving these in the bag. I don't want these to get lost because I know they will. But they are really cool. That's how big they are. They could probably fit in his mouth. If I open his mouth up, I'm going to pop a dinosaur in there. Love it. So right before we get to the articulation and transformation, if you are watching this channel, if you're coming back to it and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If you're enjoying the content so far and are returning, please give a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. And now, let's check out Galvatron. All right, let's get down to the articulation here. Let's take off his cannon. Starting with the head, it can go back and forth. I think you can spin all the way around. And it has limited up motion and a very limited down motion as well, but it is there. His shoulders can go 180 on both sides. The tank tracks limit him going up in that motion, but if you do it the correct way, of course, you can get his arms all the way up. He does have hollow forearms here for his transformation. He does have wrist swivels though, that is great. And his forearms swivel as well above the elbow There is a double jointed elbow, and he gets full motion all the way, as it's also needed for his transformation as well. Same for the other side. No ab crunch, but he does have a waist swivel. He can do a full split, front and back, and side to side. Good motion there. Looking at his legs, it's got a, I think that's a universal joint, I'm not sure, but right above the, yep, right here, that can spin all the way around. He also has a thigh swivel and a single jointed knee that gets him about 90 degrees. Beautiful. His feet, no toe motion, but he does have an ankle rocker. And actually you can go extreme with it. If you pop the back part here off, you can get some crazy articulation there out of his thighs and calves. So now on to the transformation. Let's move his cannon, put that aside. And I'm going to start with his wrists. We're going to fold them into his forearms, like so. I'm going to make sure that you have the tank tread disconnected from the hole in the back. That'll make life easier later on. There we go. I'm next going to fold up his forearm and plug it into the shoulder. There's a peg and slot right here, and those go together. That will look like that, and do the same for the other side. All right, with both arms in that pose, we're going to pull the back piece down and pull the arm sockets, or shoulders, pull them both down all the way. Open them, butterfly them up, and bring them down like this. Looking at it from the side view, we're going to rock his, I guess he does have an ab crunch. With everything disconnected, he can crunch his abs, but with that forward, you can then pop the back part open and then release the front to fold his head into the cavity that is exposed, and then bring the front part back down and close the back. There's like a double joint here. You're going to rock it forward all the way down like this, and eventually we're going to close that. But moving on to the legs and everything else now, move this part out of your way. In the back, we're going to close his feet extensions here down. And then on the back of his calves, we're going to pop these tabs, and we're going to move them all the way over. And you see here, there's a peg and a slot for it. And that's going to work in like that, and it should look just like that, and do that for both sides. With those in place, you can now turn the calves all the way, so it's looking like this from the back, and now everything should plug together, just like that. Looking good. Next is to rock the inside of the calves down and grab the middle portion, and while you're doing that, hold the feet so that the ankle rockers don't actuate, and bring down the back part of the cannon mode. You want to make sure it's not doing this. You want this to be just like that. It should look something like this at this moment. Next, we are going to plug in the top part here where the two grooves are into these two tabs right here. They might be hard to see because everything's purple, but swivel his waist up, and as you do that, you can see how this is going to now plug in right here. Like that. Perfect. Bring down the front portion, put that in, swivel out the covers here for his shoulders, and now you can bring the whole arm piece down, and there is a slot here and a post here that are going to connect. There's also a peg here and a slot here on the bottom of his chest. It's a very weak connection. I don't even bother with it. It's just a loose part of him that it is the way it is. And it's just going to look like that. It's kind of flimsy. What really holds us together is the shoulder piece and this cover here, like this. And this is going to plug into that right there. And that's mainly what holds all of that together. The tank tread as well, you can bring this down and around to the front, like that. And you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Again, you see how this is loose. It never really holds that well, but when you lock the shoulder in, it does an okay job. I could never get these to tap in, even on the original one. It's just that's the one flaw of this design, but overall, gets the job done. The back piece on the cannon, that has to be brought down and plugged in like so. And we'll bring the camera down a little bit. Take his cannon, pull it apart, and the front part goes into the front of the cannon, and the back part pegs in right behind it. And there we go. Looks pretty cool. I much prefer the robot mode over the cannon mode for him, just because of the way we saw it in the movie next to Unicron. But yeah, pretty cool. Not a bad transformation once you practice it 5 or 10 times like I had to. But yeah, I love this figure. I love the deco. The Tron looking outline on him is really cool. One more thing I forgot to show is his cannons. They look like his spaceship. These will actually plug into the side of the cannon here for an additional oomph. If I can get that plugged in. There we go. What you do is, if you ever had the original G1 toy, you can see here, if I just pull these up to the side, like so, and then you can kind of hold it like this, and you have the old G1 blaster that, as a kid, we used to be able to use it as a gun, just like the original Megatron. It's very cumbersome back here. It's probably on purpose, so you can't actually do this. It's easier with those folded up as well. The feet stick out to the side. There's not much you can do about it. You can't even roll it forward. It's just nowhere to really put your hand, but it's awkward. But you can pull it off if you wanted to. It would look great next to the Shockwave as well. So this is a big recommendation for me. I love the deco of the figure. You also get the bonus Unicron pieces for the HasLab Unicron up there. If you're gonna line them all up next to him, they're to scale to Unicron. They fit on the tip of his finger. Overall, a great purchase here. So with that being said, let's get on to the Roll For It battle. All right, Enzo, it's time to have some fun. We're gonna do Roll For It. Do you want to be Galvatron or do you want to be Skylynx?
I want to be Galvatron.
So it's going to take 3 critical hits for them to go down. That means a roll of 6 on our 6-sided dice. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready? Here we go. 1. 2 misses. 4. You keep rolling the same dice. 2. 6. Oh, there's 1. All right, I can take 2 more. You ready? 3. 1. 6. Oh no!
I got 2 and you got 1.
Yeah, one more hit. Skylynx goes down. Come on. 4. 3. Oh! Wow! Yeah, Galvatron won. Give me 5. Good rolling. That was great.
Yeah.
So, Enzo and I hope you enjoyed this review of a Behold Galvatron. Please give a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share it with others. And keep having fun, everyone.